So, Dr. Misher, I hope you can see some of the results of your work are really tremendous, really tremendous. And Dr. Murphy, as you listen to these, these stories, what are your thoughts, and how do they connect with what you'd like to see happen here for the future?
Well, it's actually, I can't wipe the smile off my face just listening to all of the comments, and I think one of the things that comes through really loud and clear is that your vision is being met. I think that we've expanded our offerings in the various programs, and it's clear to me from Mike and from Sean that there's a real feeling of caring and of family in Misher College of Arts and Sciences, and a warmth that I think kind of says who we are as a college, and I'm really very pleased about that. But the college is going in some wonderful directions, and if I can take the time to sort of talk about our new strategic plan, I think that would be something that would be worthwhile discussing. Many of you in the room know that this past year, the College of Arts and Sciences faculty met on a regular basis to come up with a strategic plan that I consider to be an extraordinarily robust strategic plan. Again, it was a fully faculty-involved process, and Tillman Baumstark chaired the committee that sort of instigated it, and it really went extremely, extremely well. The faculty adopted the plan in November with a lot of enthusiasm, and I'm really excited about that. And currently, we're in the process of developing the tactical plan, which will help us to implement our strategic plan, and that's going very, very well. Also, it's really an exciting time for Misher College, and we're moving in a very, very positive direction. So what I'd like to do is talk about some of the initiatives that we're going to be working on, some of which we've actually made some progress already. I think most know that Misher College, in fact, Christine even mentioned it, that Misher College is responsible for educating every student at University of the Sciences. And I think that the important part about that is that we want to provide each and every student with a full university experience. Our plan is to teach every student to think like a scientist, but to be fully well-rounded as a student by exposing students to the humanities, the arts, the social sciences, and we do that already. But as part of the strategic plan, we intend to intensify that experience. And it kind of comes to some of the things actually that Mike said. Our plan is to intensify the experience not just at the curricular level, although that's part of it, but also at the co-curricular level by activities that are outside of the classroom, both on campus and off campus. Mike mentioned going to plays, and Bruce Graham this afternoon had his discussion about creativity. And creativity really penetrates through all parts of this university. And I think for our students to be able to get out and go to plays, go to museums, do things that are not just on this campus or just science. And again, get that full experience of the university. And our plan is to actually have every student do that. Misher College has always had a strong commitment to education, and I think that's really one of the very, very important things of our faculty, and I really believe all of the faculty take that very, very seriously and very much to heart. So we have a strong tradition of education for both undergraduate and graduate students, and we want to build on that strength by focusing and promoting a learner-centered teaching approach. And so as part of the strategic plan, or part of the tactical plan, I should say, we're going to be working very, very closely with Phyllis Blumberg and our Teaching and Learning Center to actually come up with a step-by-step plan on how we get there. How do we really deliver our courses in a true learner-centered fashion? And so we're making some real progress there. Another hallmark, I think, of Misher College is undergraduate research. We have a strong tradition of undergraduate research. In fact, last week, Rod Wygant and Shanaz Tajani-Butt had put together a very lovely research day. And I went through the program and saw that 65 Misher undergrads presented at the undergraduate research symposium, which I was really pleased about. So to that end, one of the real thrusts of the strategic plan is to develop a Center for Undergraduate Research. And we are doing that. Right now, we're in the process of working on that. There's a lot of momentum behind that. So the Tactical Planning Group has taken that on as its first major task. So we're looking at setting up a formal process for undergraduate research where students will have, mentorship, have exposure to many activities and events that encompass all of the disciplines in Misher College, from the humanities to the bench sciences. And I think that's a very important component and something that we really want to be focusing on. So undergraduate research isn't just at the bench, but it really crosses all disciplines, and we want to promote that and have students have, like you said, Mike, a place for students to actually come together, a physical space for students to be able to come together, discuss what they're doing, and really, share their enthusiasm. So I think this is an exciting place. Another one of the initiatives that we have is to promote the unique identity of Misher College and to promote Misher College as a destination. So what do I mean by that? As far as the unique identity, one thought is that students can enter University of the Sciences without necessarily having a program destination, but directly into Misher College. And we actually are walking down that path right now. Dr. Ghibli and I, just before we started, were having a conversation about that. We now have a new program designation, which is called Misher Studies. And under that umbrella of Misher Studies, we have a Misher General Studies and Misher Pre-Professional Studies. So students are actually applying to Misher programs now. And we have a very large applicant pool. Hopefully we'll have a large accepted pool. Hopefully we'll have a large deposited pool shortly. But we do have quite a number of students who are accepted into that program for next year, actually, a very large number. So we're moving down that step. In terms of destination, I think it behooves all of us to have University of the Sciences as a whole, and Misher College specifically, to become a destination for students who want to pursue the sciences or the health sciences. We should be the university that any student who wants to go into the sciences or health sciences chooses as their first choice. And we have some strategies for how we want to accomplish that, one of which is developing articulations with professional and graduate programs so that students who enter USP are guaranteed a seat in a professional program or a graduate program if they maintain certain standards. And we're already walking down that path. Working with Dr. Law and Dr. Connors, we're pursuing a couple of articulations with professional programs right this very minute. We also have in the pipeline some articulations with certain graduate programs. So some very, very exciting things that we're looking at there. Just very briefly, a couple of other things that we're putting into the tactical plan. We want to promote more collaborations. Today in Bruce Graham's presentation, the Misher, and Bruce, for those of you who weren't there, is the Misher visiting professor. He talked about collaborations and how collaborations are so important, and they really are. Whether we're talking about collaborations across disciplines or collaborations across colleges or collaborations externally, we really need to be promoting that and fostering that. So that's one of the major pushes in the strategic plan. We also have a direction of increasing diversity from students to faculty to staff, increasing the diversity in Misher College. And lastly, we are going to develop a greater focus on service learning within Misher College and helping faculty to determine how to do that. I think we have lots of opportunities in the college, and that's something that we want to do. So you can see it's really an exciting time for the college, and I'm very, very, very happy to be part of that. And this is our 25th anniversary. You can see we've come a long way. I hope you can see we've come a long way, Dr. Misher. And we have a long way to go. So I'm really happy to be able to talk to you about the strategic plan.
Thank you. Thank you.